Oh, what's going on? What's going on? Like my mask? Nobody's in here, so nobody's in the chat yet, so I might as well put on my mask. I don't want anyone to jump in here and catch the corona or anything like that. But yeah, I'm over at the dentist office. Thought I'd do me a live real fast. My student, he was having some bad tooth pain, so he needed to come over to the dentist. So I decided to bring him over to the dentist and see what they can do for him. Whoop whoop, what's up, Jacob? But yeah, I'm over at the parking lot of the dentist. I decided to wait for my student to get his appointment taken care of. But man, I'm over here in Springfield doing my thing, and his tooth, he chipped his tooth the other day while he was eating a steak over there at Fire and Ice. I'm probably gonna have to roll up this window so these cars driving by ain't bugging y'all. What's going on, Big Houston? But yeah, he chipped his tooth over there eating a steak, so by today, it was 2 days ago he chipped his tooth, so by today it was bothering him bad enough that he was in severe pain. So I called around and I found him a dentist, but I did not look at where the dentist was. So the first dentist I called was in Houston, Texas. So once I realized that that was in Houston, I was all like, nah, let's try this again. So I found him another one, and I brought him over here to the dentist, and he's getting his tooth pulled. So I was like, hey, perfect time to do a live. Tatted and Trucking, what's going on, man? Diego, you get stuff done, Diego? You find you a trucking place to take you yet? Diego got his permit the other day, and Prime told him that since he just got to America that he needed a year of driving experience on his license, on his regular driver's license. So he's looking at some places, and yeah, he's just said he found a place, so that's good. That's good. He didn't give up on his dreams, you know, and who knows, he'll go drive for they'll teach him how to drive, get him his CDL, help him out like that, and maybe after a while he'll come over to Prime. And if he does, then, you know, that's awesome. That would be really cool. Or if maybe the other company treats him well and he loves it there and he stays there. What's going on, Carlos? It's been a while. Been a long time, Carlos. Went over there and got some Firehouse subs, too. I said I might as well have me a lunch while my student's getting his dental stuff done, so I got me lunch. Well, yeah, it's been a minute. Yeah, it has, Carlos. It's been a long time. I need to get my stuff together and start doing some more lives. I don't know, like, my kids, they want to hang out and stuff, and then like it's me and my wife's time at night, so like I need to make more time to do a live here and there, you know, that way people have real life questions, they can ask them, you know, because I know a lot of people have questions, and you know, maybe I can answer some questions, or if I can't answer it, maybe I can find out what, you know, what is. From what I heard, like, I don't have all the information on this right now. I just heard it the other day from a student that there's a husband and wife student. There were two students, husband and wife, and they started at the same time. And what Prime's doing is letting them each do 30,000 miles. Once they get 30,000 miles, they'll do the 30,000 with the TNT, and then they'll do the other 30,000 with each other. on a truck. So they're trying to figure out something like that to do, so the upgrade process will go a lot better, I think. So I need to find out who's over that or who has knowledge on that and talk to them. But that would be pretty cool. You do 30 miles with a TNT guy. He teaches you all the paperwork, teaches you everything he can, and then you're put with another student and y'all run a team truck. So during the last part of TNT, you'll be making more money because you'll be running as a team for another 30,000 miles, and then they'll get you in your truck. So you'll be in, you're going to be making more money because that team money's good. And who knows, you might find a teammate that way and just be like, you know what, the money teaming is way better, so why not just keep teaming? I think that's also what they're looking at. If you're already in a truck to do the last 30,000 miles and y'all decide to become a team and just stick together, then look at that. That worked out for the best, because teaming is more money than solo driving. It's just harder to sleep. Really, it's harder to sleep, and it feels like you never get a day off when you're teaming, because that truck never stops. It just keeps running. So it'd be kind of cool if that is what they're trying to do, or if that starts happening. Because I think being on a truck for like 50,000 miles and then making that $700 guarantee, I think that's not that great. So if they could do something like that, it'd be better. What's going on, Jesus? But to me, that would be a good ideal. I mean, it's worth a try. So, because if you think about it, if you're on TNT, you're making the $700 guarantee. Well, you might be doing 5,000-6,000 miles a week. So if you had a teammate and y'all were both upgraded and y'all were just teaming for 30,000 miles, you could be bringing home like 1,200 to like probably 1,600 a week, maybe even more than that. So it's gonna make people be able to pay their bills faster and stuff like that. So that should help out some, I would think. Jerome Jones, man, I don't know how you can do teams. Had a hard time sleeping. Yeah, I did a team for a year and it was a hard time sleeping, but whenever it makes it easier when you know that person. So that's what I can say about that. Like, I knew my teammate really well. Like, we were good friends before we came out here, and we started teaming, and we had good communication at first, and as it went, our communication was less and less, and we would just get frustrated and mad at each other, and then it just kind of ended our friendship pretty much. But yeah, one thing on teaming is get the real thick foam mattress to put over the bed. That way you can sleep better. You won't feel the truck moving as much, and stuff like that. I don't even know why I'm wearing a seatbelt. I'm parked. My phone's in the steering wheel, so like I can't. You would know if I was driving. But yeah, it is hard to sleep, and then like, during the nighttime, it's hard to, like, if you're gonna eat out a lot, like, it's hard to find places to eat out at night. It's harder because less places are open. Like, I love Taco Bell. Taco Bell, for the most part, in a lot of these truck stops, is not 24/7. Yeah, and I mean, there's good side and bad side to it. And the good side of them doing that is that it's gonna get people to making their own money faster, so they'll be able to start making some better money than the training pay, because you'll be upgraded and you're gonna just have a teammate. Like, I could see that really being beneficial to people, especially people that like have bills and stuff like this, have a family at home. Like, 30,000 miles worth of training pay is not good. Like, I can't even imagine the 50,000. And then the people that told me that they had to do 90,000 miles and stuff like that in the past, before I came here, that it used to be that high. Like, I don't know how people were keeping up with their bills making that little for that long. Hans, you over there driving on Iowa? Iowa's not bad. I don't like picking up in Iowa because they always send me to those freaking chicken farms, go pick up eggs and stuff. I really don't like the chicken farms. That's my mask. See, I even got that's my mask for the coronavirus. I even got the Hatchet Man on it. Because whenever you go into the Springfield terminal right now, you have to have a mask on. So I was like, I might as well get me one I like, because the ones that they have, like, it's not very, they're not comfortable. They fog up your glasses and stuff like that. Like, I really don't like them too much. Man, people come flying into the dentist. I guess that was a tooth emergency right there. But I'm really hoping my student just gets to go in there and gets his tooth pulled. They said that they were gonna do x-rays and stuff like that and see how bad it's infected. But he's in a lot of pain. He couldn't focus today, and it was sad. Felt really bad for him. So I was all like, let's call around, find you a dentist, and get this thing pulled. I was like, we gotta do what we gotta do. He was more worried about more worried about me making a paycheck than he was his tooth. I was like, dude, I make good money. Like, don't worry about my paycheck. Like, it doesn't matter if you test out Thursday or Wednesday, it all pays the same. It doesn't matter. Just let's get you taken care of first. Like, I don't care how long it takes. Because like I say, man, I'm not going to test out anybody before like they're ready to test out. Like, I'm going to make sure you're completely ready to take that test. Like, and if it takes longer, it takes longer. I've had, like, my student Johnny, he got infection in his hand. Guess what? It took him a month, but we finally got him ready for his test. He had about a week and a half without even driving or nothing because his hand was swollen and he couldn't do nothing. Timothy Turbo, what's up, Twisted? What's going on? Oh man, chilling at the dentist office, man. Chilling at the dentist office. Sitting in my car, running with the AC on, kicking it. All you need is a bottle of Jack Daniels and a pair of pliers. Yeah, I was joking with him, and I said, hey man, my other student Sean, I said, we'll tie a string to your tooth, and then we'll tell Sean to do the fastest straight back he ever done in his life. And he was all like, right now, I would take that. He said, I would take that. I was all like, ooh, you're in pain. You're in pain. Let's get you to the dentist. I mean, I feel bad for him being all the way away from home and everything, and then like getting a broken tooth. Like, you're trying to learn and you're trying to deal with your pain and stuff. Like, after he gets done from here, I'm just going to take him back to the campus inn and let him go relax the rest of the day. Let his tooth start feeling better before we work again. So if he's feeling better tomorrow, we'll get back out there, start doing it. If he doesn't, then it's going to wait a little while longer. Tooth pain's the worst. Oh, Hans, you got some pliers? Well, yeah, man, it sucks that he's not feeling too hot and all that. It's like really bad, but he's more worried about like me. Like, I'm all like, let's get you better. Like, don't worry about me. I'm doing fine. Like, I'm doing great. I don't care if you're like down for like 6-7 days, like, or a week or two. I don't care, because he's never given up on me. Like, he's never given up. He's there every day. He's early. He's trying hard. So, you can't ask for a better student. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. They're going to give him antibiotics before they yank it. Yeah. So, they might just give him some antibiotics, and He told me he didn't want to take no pain medication at all. He didn't want nothing in his system like that. He's like, I don't want nothing that's going to affect me from my driving. But with as much pain as he's in, I'm all like, man, take whatever you need to take. Like, I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping at all. Like, you can't drive the truck if you're under anything that, what's it called? What's the word I'm looking for? You can't take nothing if it'll affect your driving, makes you drowsy, or, you know, whatever. You can't take no narcotics and operate the truck, so, you know. I think you got that dry socket in there, man. I had dry socket. I couldn't do nothing. I didn't even know my name. Yeah, antibiotics won't affect them either, yeah. Antibiotics won't affect them either, so, you know, it'll help with this. It'll get the swelling to go down and, you know, make it probably take away a lot of pain he's having. But that's one of the bad things about us truck drivers, is we don't take care of our teeth like we should. Like we should be taking better care of our teeth. Like, I got bad teeth too. I had bad teeth before I started driving trucks. So, you know, it's just one of those things you need to take care of. And it's, you know, because, like, most of the time we're in a hurry, so we might neglect our teeth, and that we shouldn't be doing that. Yeah, bad teeth, you know, it's bad stuff. But one of these days I'm gonna find out how to do this live again without, like, having a... Right now I just jump on my Streamlabs and hit start. Like, I don't know how to put a title on it or nothing, because they change YouTube around. I gotta find my ways through it to get it all set up and everything. If y'all are wondering why it's the same picture and probably the same title, I don't even know what it is. As soon as I find out how to do it, I'm just gonna make I'm just gonna change it to Live with Twizted or something like that. Questions and answers with Twizted, and just go from there. That way it's the same thing every time. And then after the live, I'll probably, whatever the topic was, I'll probably change the title to that. Like, this one might be sitting in the parking lot at a dentist office, you know. But I came out here today, I came to work today with the full intentions of spending like a whole day at the pad. Like, I was all like, man, we're gonna go drive, we're gonna go back, we're gonna go do pre-trip. We started with the pre-trip, we got pretty far into that, and, you know, it's what it is. I miss your videos. I just did 2 videos here recently. I need to get back into that. I have my GoPro in my truck, so, like, my GoPro is now at my house. So that way, if I'm at my house, I still got the videos. Oh, you still do your pre-trips? Good. Keep it up. You're you know, it's federal mandated that you do 2 a day. Like, keep them up. Keep doing pre-trips. I do pre-trips all the time. Like, I'm so sick of pre-trips, it's not funny, but I'll still do some pre-trips. Yeah, I haven't really got into the lives here lately, because I don't want to talk about, like, I didn't want to talk about, like, rioting and protesting and, you know, politics, and I don't want to talk about, like, the coronavirus. I talk about it sometimes, but I really don't like getting into the coronavirus either. I'd rather talk about the freight being picked back up. I haven't heard nobody, like, the people I talk to, nobody's really been complaining about the freight being down right now, so I'm guessing freight's running good out there right now. I haven't heard no one complain about it. What I have heard is that the upgrade list from TNT to your own truck is like at 100, and I think the last I heard it was 160 people. Like, that's a lot of people on the upgrade list. But yeah, if they start getting people just upgrading people and putting them as a team truck until they have like solo trucks. That would be worth it too. Timothy says, I'm waiting on a sleep apnea machine. Once I get that, I can get my DOT physical and start looking for a job again. Hey, that'll work. Yeah, you have to have that sleep study done to get your medical card renewed. Jesus, you get a truck yet? You know what, Jesus, call me later today or something. We'll talk. I'm just curious what's going on with you, bro. Last I heard, you were like, your fleet manager was trying to get you a truck, so I don't know. It's been a couple days. I called you the other day, but you didn't answer, so. Well, yeah, the sleep apnea, like, I want to do a video. I might do it today, but I wanted to do a video about my CPAP machine, like, because a lot of people ask about CPAPs, and, you know, they want to know about that, and I'm thinking about doing a video about my CPAP machine and, like, you know, check, like, just about the CPAP, like, because I hear people all the time, man, I'm shut down because my CPAP, or, you know, I can't sleep with it on, or I wear it for 4 hours instead of alarm clock. I'm always at 100% on my CPAP. I'm always at 100% because I just wear it the entire time I sleep. Like, I don't even know what it feels like to sleep without it on. But yeah, I'll talk about some stuff about it probably. I need to do that video. I also have to extend my CDL permit. Oh, wow. You have to extend your CDL permit. It ran out of time on it, or what? Timothy, send me an email, man. Tell me what's going on. Tell me what's really going on. Send me an email. Because you seem like you're going through some stuff. Like, I might need to know. I might need to know. That way, in case it ever happens, I'll know what to say. Oh, it's up in August. Well, August is still a while from now. Okay, Jesus says, no trucks yet, but I got a beach house for the 4th of July weekend. South Padre Island. SPI, that's South Padre Island, I'm guessing. Then I'm just staying home until they call me. My TNT is moving on with a new student. Okay, so you're like, man, force me to get a truck. Yeah, as long as you're not away from work. Okay, I talked to my student Keith yesterday or the day before. What happened to Keith is Keith was he went home for the coronavirus. Pretty much he went home for a 14-day quarantine on the coronavirus. Well, he was off longer than 14 days, so Prime separated him, which it happens if you're off too long, then they'll separate you. So he got separated, and now he's back this week as a new hire or a rehire. So he got separated, and now he's back. So I don't think he was too happy about it, but he's back now, and he's going to do his classes, I guess, this week. I guess he'll be done with his classes on Wednesday, and then he's going to get a TNT trainer and go. You're costing him much money. Yeah, you got upgraded, Jesus, and like we thought that I thought it would speed up the process for you. So what happened with Jesus is Jesus got upgraded from TNT to AC, thinking that it would push the upgrade process or that it would help out. His fleet manager said, hey, since you're in Springfield, go ahead and take the class. So they had to start paying Jesus as a AC. So Jesus has to be paid as an upgrade, not a TNT student anymore. And I guess if the truck doesn't do good, then Jesus ain't doing good is the downside. But the days the truck is doing good, Jesus was doing good. See, like he said that he's been averaging 5,300 miles a week. So right there, his check was probably way more than he would have been making on PSD. I mean, TNT phase, during the TNT phase. So it's costing his trainer money by that happening. So his trainer's like, man, you gotta go. So now Jesus is, I guess, gonna go on his home time. And yeah, he says, yeah, more than TNT. So yeah, he gets paid more, but it costs his trainer a lot of money. You know, you make more if you're paying a student than you do a teammate. So it's costing him money. So I can see why he didn't hang in there longer, because, you know, that's costing him money. Like, he could be making more money with another TNT student. So I feel him there. But yeah, I mean, it's just a bad situation right now on the trucks and the upgrade process. But I definitely want to find out more about that instead of you finishing your miles and waiting on the truck, all that, instead of that, going to that 30,000 miles with a TNT trainer, and then after that you be put with another student. Like, I want to really find out some more information about that. If I could get hired, I would go out for them 6 months at a time. Why can't you get hired? Yeah. I'm pretty sure once I get on home time, they'll call me to upgrade. Could you imagine you get in your beach house and they're all like, come upgrade. If you don't come, or we got you a truck, if you don't come get it, you're going to the bottom of the list. Yeah, Jesus, that would be horrible. Hey, if you, oh, but I got a beach house and like I rented this and I'm on my home time. Yeah, go to the bottom of the list, dude. We told you we had a truck for you. I think after you do your home time, you should go to the they should just send you back to Springfield. Jesus, they'll probably find you another TNT trainer and be like, here you go back out. Yeah, I don't blame you about that anymore. Like, I wouldn't want to pay for going back to the terminal out of my own pocket again after you did that a couple times already. Yeah, they'll find a way to get you up there, I'm sure. And then you'll get your truck and be making some money, making some real money. Everybody hit the like person. The 3 people in here, hit the like button. Thanks, Big Houston. I appreciate it. Hey, and also, y'all subscribe to Big Houston's channel. The 3 people that are in here, y'all check out Big Houston. He has a pretty good channel. If they tell me to hop on another TNT, I'll decline it. Yeah, Jesus, And what's crazy is, Jesus, you've been on TNT since for 6 months now. You've been on TNT for 6 months now. Like, I've had several students already upgrade, and you've been like on TNT like the longest. Like, Gifty's been in his own truck for a while, and y'all tested out the same day. Hansel, what's up, Twizted? Dropping in and saying hi up in Maine. Just getting off of home time. Picked up a 43,000 pound LB of paper of SABs. How's it going? Oh man, it's going good. I'm at the dentist office, man. It can't be better than that. I'm at the dentist office and I'm not even going to the dentist. My student is. Poor guy. Jesus, I think you're way over 90,000 miles. I think you're way over 90,000 miles, because I tested you in Springfield. I went up to Pittston. I got like most of my guys that were in Pittston already upgrading. Picking up paper rolls. I don't like messing with paper. I hate messing with paper. You gotta make sure the trailer's dry. Like, they inspect the trailer, and every time I have to go pick up paper, it seems like I just finished a meat load or something like that, and I have to get the trailer washed out. There's none of this just blow it out. So then I have to get it washed out, and you know, you put it on that dry cycle, that doesn't work. You put it on the heat cycle, that doesn't work. You leave the doors open, that don't work. You know, it's not fun. Paper sucks. Yeah, and it's really heavy. You're right about that. Paper's real heavy. I'll call you later to tell you what I think's happening. Alright, Jesus. You can call me later. For sure you can call me later. Hashtag drive-in life. Man, sometimes I wish I was drive-in. Drive-in, you don't have to worry about the reefer breaking down. You don't have to put fuel in the reefer. I mean, it must be nice. Yeah, they ought to put it on pallets. Well, they can put it on pallets, but still, if the trailer's wet, has moisture in it, it'll still get on that paper. That's why it has to be completely dry. I found out that what works pretty good though is taking your leaf blower and blowing all the water to the back of the trailer, and then going up there and just keep on making trips with the leaf blower, blowing that water to the back of the trailer. And you know, I found out that works pretty good, because that leaf blower will blow that water down to the back. I put the trailer in the door 3 times before, whenever I thought it was dry. I put it in the door, they inspect it, nope, not good yet, pull out. Put it in, wait a while, go in there, and I went in there so many times this one time and made sure that trailer was dry, put it in the door, still not dry enough. I'm like, what? There can't be no moisture in there. Yeah, I've hauled shingles in my reefer before. I thought that was odd. I got a trailer full of shingles one time. It was a repower I did. This guy was all like, man, you ain't gonna believe this, but it's all shingles in there. I was like, what? Shingles? Yeah, it was all shingles. They were all on pallets. Like, I'd have been like, man, a flatbed could have hauled this. You know, if it fits in a reefer, I'll take it. That's what they say. If it's in a reefer, we'll take it. Dry, wet, whatever. Nasty, we'll take it. If it fits in there, we'll ship it. Shoot, I was looking at those trailers that they housed the coronavirus bodies in. Like I saw an article on Facebook that those trailers are now ready to be used to haul food product. I was all like, man, I don't know about that. It ain't like the government doesn't have enough money to buy those trailers and just decommission them. It's kind of gross if you think about it. But I've heard that Prime, somebody was telling me that Prime hauls cadaver bodies, or bodies like for donated bodies for, you know, schools to learn how to do autopsies and stuff. So, you know, I guess there's been bodies in the reefers I pulled before at one point. I've heard about it. I haven't ever had one of those. I don't think I would like want to do I don't think I would clean out a trailer after it has some bodies in there. I would be like, this thing's going straight to the wash bay. Could you imagine my truck getting haunted because there was a body in the back of my reefer? Nope. I know if you put damp straw, it could be combustible. Is paper the same way? I don't know. I don't think so. I wouldn't think so, but I don't know. That's like one of these truck drivers. It was a truck driver story from a truck stop. I was talking to this truck driver. He said that the reason we can't haul onions in the reefer is because they have too much fumes coming off the onions that they could pop your trailer. I'm all like, what? I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what he was telling me. You know, every story you get from a truck stop, you just gotta be like, man, take it as a grain of salt, you know, because I've heard some wild stories in the truck stops. Some wild stories in the truck stop. You know, those guys in the truck stop, they just looking for someone to talk to, so they tell all kinds of stories. That's what I should do on my YouTube. Just take my camera out to the truck stop and do some videos of stories of the truck stop. Well, my student's coming back, so I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna take him to wherever he needs to go and see what's going on from there. I'm out, guys. Y'all take care.